I think it was Polish, but it sounded like you were doing Italian at some point, and then switched into like Latin American soccer commentator.
That's my accent.
Oh, and apparently we've been muted the entire time.
Oh, that's for the best, I think. I that is for the best. I don't think anyone needs to hear.
Hopefully the VOD should be okay. The VOD should be okay.
Yeah. Have a local recording.
Perfect
and what
production. Perfect.
I mean, if you probably go to the Discord HQ and say, "Yo, I know you keep the audios of every single call." I think that's
no. Apparently in the VOD it will also be crap because the OBS was muted. So. Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, you can always go to Discord HQ.
Do what?
You know, they keep tabs on every call that's made.
Well, you didn't miss much, in case you were thinking, but yeah, we have ourselves a nice standard game. Wojtek opening up. It did an eBay blog on Everness, which was pretty quickly cleared up. Now, the thing is, Wojtek is kind of delaying his natural base quite. Oh no, it's floating it in. Okay, there we go.
A little bit, but
I thought it was going to stay on on the high ground on the first base for quite a while. But no, it's gonna
just a nice little safe factory expand coming up from Wojtek.
Everness is getting Blink, so we're gonna have some Blink Stalker play here.
That is an interesting. That's an interesting mining in that geyser. I gotta tell you.
What?
The probes. Oh, okay. Okay, it's fine. For a second, it looked like the pylon was blocking the path. So to go around. I'm just blind. Much like a bot.
Alright. Cyclone almost get sniped there, but nothing will get killed.
Yeah, thankfully able to keep that behind the bunker. Not just keeping it alive for as long as you can. Everness going for Blink Stalkers as an opening. Let's see how aggressive he decides to be with it. So we're already on the way, but so is a Raven.
Yeah, Everness gonna keep on poking here, but Wojtek has a lot of Marines now. These Stalkers cannot survive this amount of Marines.
Yeah, I mean...
Especially if there's a bunker and a tank is backup.
I mean, hypothetically, Steel, what if Wojtek does decide to chase these Stalkers all the way across the map? You know, Light Shade is a long map. And
yeah, that would not be a smart idea.
Yeah. But I think that is kind of the ideal for Protoss players. Never happens, but oh well. Is that Ewok skiing?
Where?
The one that Kuro's showing us.
Oh, I forgot we can. We
can follow the observer.
I forgot that we can follow the observer.
It's fine. This is why you need veto.
I still in replay mode.
Here for the veto. Oh, I think they actually weren't here for the veto conversation.
Who's veto?
Veto.
Vetoes.
The veto.
Yeah, God damn it! You missed all the jokes.
You missed nothing.
You missed nothing. We didn't have special jokes for vetoes. I'm just making Kuro feel bad about it right now. Sorry, Kuro. It's an honest mistake. We've all done it. It's fine.
I mean, you don't have to call me out like that, but.
No, I'm calling myself out.
I have done it very recently.
I've done it quite a bit. It's fine. Alright, so Everness still keeping Wojtek on 2 bases, but Wojtek looks pretty happy right now. He's just making more tanks, getting stims, combat shields, +1 is about to finish, and he's going to be able to break out and push out pretty strongly, because he wants to get that 3rd base of Everness dead.
Yeah, it's that phase of Terran, right, where you really cannot make any presence on the map, but again, that's fine, because as you said, once you get Stim up, once you get a couple of medevacs, you're almost an unstoppable force. Now, Everness should be aware of this, so I'm kind of keeping my eyes on that third base location to see how well he decides to, how well he's going to be able to defend that.
Alright.
Again, Protoss is a bit of an... It's funny, because Protoss is kind of on a timer when it comes to the opening, but then after they can sort of deflect that, then it's the other way around, right?
Alright, these two stalkers are just keeping Wojtek just a little bit delayed. So that's buying Everness some time and getting some Colossi. Colossus would be really, really helpful. It doesn't have any thermal lance, so it's not going to be super effective, but any AoE...
I'm just watching Raven Steel already disables the Colossus. One volley though. Oh, using an anti-armor missile, very bold here from Wojtek. Tanks do go down, but it's not enough bio.
Yeah,
overcharge, not gonna keep that Colossus alive. Indeed, it is Steel. This, you know, when we say unstoppable, this is what we mean when it comes to the Terran timing attacks.
Even the shield overcharge is not enough.
Oh, but Wojtek maybe overstimmed his welcome. He overstimmed a little bit. Look at the energy in those medevacs, Steel.
Medevacs, they have no energy. Wojtek did not know enough time. Oh, he's pushing into the natural. Well, this is he's...
Yeah, well, those stalkers are a little bit distracted. Medevacs is still very low on energy. It's gonna be very hard to really sustain this force out here for Wojtek. Charges do come in, and yeah, that's gonna be the end.
It's gonna have to use the auto turret, and the tank is going to go down. And Everness holds this very well. Still low on army. Wojtek has the bigger army, but Everness is on 3 bases, getting very well saturated, and Wojtek did not do enough damage. Only 3 probes died this game.
Yeah, now it's kind of Wojtek that's on the timer here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that timing, you want to cripple the Protoss, your Protoss opponent.
He did set up a 3rd base while this was going on, so he's not super behind.
Yeah, definitely.
It is behind on workers quite a bit, but he can catch up, I think.
Oh yeah, especially with Mules on the way. He is also working on his 4th base already. Wojtek has, I'm really liking how he's identified where he's at in this game. You know, he's a little bit behind, but it's as long as he can keep Everness distracted, he can pull out ahead.
We don't mind digging in here.
Yeah, ooh, decent shot there. Connects with quite a number of those zealots immediately sitting on top of the Colossus. That's all the AoE gone from Everness. But a very nice...
but everything else from Wojtek is gone. The tanks are the only thing that's left. One of them wasn't even sieged. And yeah, Everness pushes the attack again, killing the tanks. Wojtek just throwing everything he had at this and really not doing enough damage. Gonna kill a couple of probes.
And yeah, with that, Everness is very comfortably ahead in this game. Well, Wojtek will have a quicker 4th base.
Sorry about that.
But again, Everness isn't going to be too far behind.
I had to kill a mosquito.
Oh, is there a clap?
Yeah. No, maybe my microphone didn't pick it up.
That's a quality mic. Yeah, it didn't pick up the... Yeah.
I think it did manage to bite me though. So I'm gonna have a scratchy scratch. That's going to be an annoying goddamn Zerg.
Dang, Skeeters. Now that winter's over. Oh, now you think that they wouldn't be able to get us in the middle of this snowfall here on Lightshade.
Well, we had a lot of rain yesterday, and now it's a nice sunny day, so this is time for them to come out.
Prime, yeah. That's always the worst. I love it when it rains. Kind of hate the after rain.
Alright. Wojtek setting up another attack at the Everness's 3rd. So far, hasn't done any serious damage.
Yeah, so far it's...
behind economically.
Yeah, so far Wojtek has just been a mosquito that is getting clapped by Everness. I mean, he's still able to bite a little bit and cause a little bit of scritchy scratchiness, but not really draining him, so to speak. To be fair, Everness hasn't really been probing up much. He is still only on...
Only on 80
He's
workers.
still only on 80 workers. Yeah, you want to be on like 90. I may have had it flipped. Wojciech is the one who's only on 45 workers, 54 workers.
Fleet Beacon is finished, and carriers are on the way, as well as +3 weapons for Everness.
Even throwing a Dark Shrine, just in case he's behind. He's not. He's very far in front.
This is the behind shrine, just in case. I mean, it's the behind shrine because it's behind the Nexus, I think. That's why.
Yeah,
right?
Nice and hidden.
That's put it behind the Nexus. That's why you call it the behind shrine.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right, the Wojtek coming in again, multi-pronging in the 4th base and the 3rd base location, but there's too much defenses for Everness, and Jesus can't do enough damage.
Yeah, there is for now though. He's got to keep this up. Well, I guess priority would be to keep the actual drops alive as well, but he does need to continue to keep doing this.
Ghost Academy.
There's not really a way for him
Wojtek.
to. Yeah, there's not really a way for him to overtake the economy of Everness and get to the point where he can just pump out unit after unit after unit. So he's got to keep the pressure up.
Is keeping ahead in army supply, but
Yeah.
he's not
Ideal for Terran.
really going to be able to transition into anything else. And now the carriers are just going to destroy everything.
And attacks are gonna be doing quite a bit on the ground. I don't think there's enough Marines here, but it is only 2 carriers at the moment. It's all gonna be about positioning here, Steel. But again, only 1 Marine is remaining over here, and there are plenty of interceptors left in those carriers. Wojtek with a very good pickup.
It's going to be all
We'll
about
keep this
positioning,
alive, but-
as in the carriers are positioned in the sky, and Wojtek has no anti-air.
Yeah.
That's the positioning we're talking about here. And Everness is adding some disruptors into the mix as well, just for good measure.
Just in case you thought the carriers weren't able to deal with the ground force enough. Beautiful disables! And this is buying the Wojtek so
Charge! Boom! Gets a lot of the stalkers and the not immortal, not the stalkers, the other ones, the
Marauders
That's the one.
do fall just like so, but the carriers are still alive, Seal. And I tell you what, disable, that just means that the interceptors aren't at risk of dying.
It just looks like one of the Ewok is just shaking its stick at the get out, stop making noises, you're ruining my party! Get out of here!
Yes, 2 sticks. Yeah, he's skiing. Skiing.
The other one, there's an Ewok that just stands there and looks at everyone else, just like, that's me. That's the Ewok is just like, everyone is partying and he's just standing there judging everybody. Look at us, Ewoks having fun.
Yeah. He's providing the security.
Everness is getting, what was it? Shadow Walk? Shadow Stride?
Shadow
What's the name
Stride,
of
yeah,
it?
Shadow Stride. DT
Yeah.
Blink, if to just make it easier to remember.
Did he even get any DTs?
He did get a couple earlier on, but they did fall.
They morphed.
Except
No, I think they
Raven.
morphed into Archons.
Yeah, those
Because
are
that-
the
because they-
ones
because
that
they
didn't die.
No, there are no dead. I look at units lost tab. There are no.
I mean,
dead.
you can't really prove that they're invisible.
Yeah, how do you even count how many DTs died? Can't see.
Checkmate. All right, there's a lot of momentum coming. Wojtek's way. It's looking pretty unstoppable. Beautiful disruptor shot though. And
Yeah, he needed some
it's
Marauders
looking
into the air.
unstoppable.
Yeah, not enough Vikings here to be anti-air, and yeah, this looks like a game over here for game 1.
Everness finding just the right amount of pressure.
GG's called.
Wojtek not going to be taking game number 1. Everness going to be taking game number 1.
And why did you say Wojtek?
It's fun to say. It's fun to say, Steel. It's fun to say. It's like
What
Yeah?
show was it? Was
it's like Dog Ragu. You know, it's a fun name to say.
There was a show. I think it was. Arrested
Pillars of Gold is our
Development.
next map.
I think in Arrested Development there was like a doctor who kept on like not finishing his sentences and giving always like the bad news, like weird things.
Oh, the hand guy.
No. There was a bit there with the doctor. Who kept on...
He's like, I know what you're talking about. He cut off what's his name hand, Buster's.
Oh, right.
They were a seal bit off his hand. That was it.
Yeah.
And then he was, that's the one. Pillars of Gold is the next map.
Pillars of Gold, Xmas Pillars of Gold, if you will.
Imagine that, like, you're just putting the lights on the pillars.
Ooh, wait, there are no pillars though.
Well,
I remember that there are no pillars on that map.
Yeah.
That was the big joke about it, that there are no pillars on it.
No, they're like calf pillars. Got like ruins of pillars around. Or I guess more of columns than pillars. Or am I thinking of Acropolis?
What's the difference between a column and a pillar?
I thought you were gonna tell me. I was hoping you were gonna tell me.
I think maybe one is a Latin word and one is a Greek word, I think, but I think they both mean the same thing.
Well, you wouldn't arrange seats by pillars.
That was a dumb joke, Yaku.
That was advice.
All right. So, no, someone dropped out of the lobby. No.
No. We're here. We're on.
We're good. We're unmuted. It's fine.
We're here. It's all good.
Sorry, Kuro. I'm sorry. I don't mean to jump you, but it's fun. I know you're upset. It's fine. I'm just trying to remind you that it's fine. We all do it all the time.
I did it very recently, and I was shattered.
Like, they do it on television as well. Like, you can definitely... I used to be like, I watch television and I'd see like them getting like technical difficulties, and I'd be like, how can they not notice that there's a technical difficulty? And now
and then you started doing production.
Now they're doing some basic production
101
broadcasting. I'm like, it's surprising that there aren't any more problems like just on live television. It should be just a total mess.
But is it even live anymore?
Wait, did Wojcio even make any ghosts?
He did. He didn't get too many EMPs out because I think a bunch of them got disrupted.
Yeah, I don't think I didn't even notice. Anyway.
Yeah, he had about 3 ghosts.
We are on Xmas, Pillars of Gold. Xmas, Pillars of Gold. Xmas, just in case you did not know, stands for xanthan, margarine, all salinated. Now let's see what xanthan means.
I remember xanthan. I don't remember what it means.
Xanthan, a gum produced by bacterial fermentation and used commercially as a binder or food stabilizer.
I could have gone with allspice. I guess all salinated works as well.
Gum. Okay, you can.
Xanthan margarine.
You can. I mean, it's probably a banned product in Singapore, right?
Margarine? It should be.
No, xanthan, because it's a.
Oh, yeah.
It's a gum.
Yeah.
Get it? Well, I know you can't get it in Singapore. Get it? Huh?
Yeah.
Get it? Because you can't get gum in Singapore. And then Crystal Snaps, because I'm funny. In the southwest corner of the map. All the way from the land of Peru. representing Unidos por el Vicio, our red Protoss, currently up 1 in this best of 5 series. Give it up for Everness.
I odradzia jeshi si tutaż I płynim puczcie mapi na som praż sinwigniku z drugiej strony mapi mami kolorowego gracie teren reprezentuje Sieko piekilna brigade to nimis to Wojtek. It's Wojtek.
What translate, please? Is it just a regular intro but in Polish? Or are you saying something special?
And spawning here at some point of the map across his opponent from the other side of the map, we have the colored Terran player representing Infernal Brigade. He is not a mouse, it is Wojtek.
Hi, a mouse.
I was thinking Logitech.
No, I'm making you sit in it.
One coming down from Wojtek. Very, just a good old standard builds coming out from both. I mean, tell me if you agree with me, Seal. Gateway Core, one would want a Protoss in it.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Nice and versatile. You can be aggressive with it. You can be defensive with it, and it lines up very well to a lot of other transitions.
It's a fast tech path. It's the fastest tech path you can get, basically.
Absolutely, as Everness is demonstrating for us.
Mm-hmm. Did you say Evanescence? I'm pretty sure you just said Evanescence instead of Everness.
That's a teaser. That's a teaser.
What happens?
I think I said Everness. I didn't say Everness. But I said Everness.
I think you blew up everyone's ears in chat because they've been catching up. Hey, Maralekos! Thank you for that raid. Welcome everyone from Maralekos' channel. This is the CranKy Ducklings 2020 Showdown, not 2021. The year is not 2021. This is Christmas time. This is not. We are right on time. We did not have to reschedule this tournament because of reasons. Thank you, Blizzard. Hashtag.
I mean, time is a player from China, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Who's to say we're not? Who's to say this isn't what we originally scheduled?
Who's to say this isn't Jim?
Yeah.
Jim, if you will.
No, Jim's later tonight.
The land before Jim.
Jaime.
Alright, so I mean, it looks like they're both going for pretty much the exact thing they did in the previous game. It's going to be Blink, +1 armor for Everness. Wojtek is just going to this classic 1-1-1, bio and tank. Did you get a Cyclone?
Which is pretty interesting. I would imagine that that's just for potential Stargate play coming out early on, but so we see that's not what Everness likes to go for.
Mm-hmm. Wojtek getting some turrets. Going to position them. Where is getting those turrets?
Yeah, it's a pretty key. Just keeping them not in the middle line. Yeah, just around.
It's an anti-warp prism position there, and he's patrolling the Cyclone and the Viking there. So this is the very anti-air position, anti-drop patrol position here. Wojtek probably afraid of some kind of Bleak Stalker drop.
Now I have to wonder here, Seal, why he's feeling particularly scared, shall we say, about any drops. Now, he was preparing to face Vavin, earlier on, but as we now know, that's something came up with Avin, and now he's up against Everness. Maybe this is just what he practiced, you know, just playing it safe and just staying back at home, which is not really what Everness is gonna be falling for. Oh, just one scan, but he doesn't see the observer.
Well, Everness has a three bases, a third base. God, I got confused. I got the sentences mixed up for no reason. Oh, they just sniped the medevac there.
Yeah, one of the medevacs.
Nice.
Gonna be making it a lot harder for Wojcio to sustain his army when it's across the map. The time is now, Steel. Sim is gonna be finishing up. The army splits.
Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate passing.
It's just 3
situation there.
stars. It's fine.
Oh, I thought maybe Everness would take the opportunity to snipe the Raven there. It would be a great catch.
Yeah, I did not want to tangle with the Marauders or what have you, though.
Yeah,
It's keeping one of the tanks back. That is not insignificant at all.
The charge just jumped right on top of it. Oh, the tank is sniped.
And even forced to throw in a couple of auto turrets. He cannot disable that Colossus Steel. This is looking so much rougher than game number 1. Everness, 100% prepared against this.
What a massacre. Terran just not getting any real value, even losing 3 SCVs that were with this force. So, ouch.
Man, I can really emphasize here, Seal as a Terran player. I can see it so clearly in my head. Build them bunkers, get those tanks in position. What is the Protoss player going to do? Well, turns out the Protoss player, with the right amount of map presence and scouting, can position themselves accordingly.
Now, Wojtek, he didn't get the third base yet. I mean, he has the orbital ready, but it's not in location. Still be way behind in workers, and it's just going to be the same situation, at least economically, that we had in the previous game, where Wojtek is just going to be super behind the entire game, while Everness is just going to continue to take up and get end game compositions.
Now, I will say, Wojtek did... Ooh, that's a nice mind drop over there.
He needs 5 more of these in order to catch up in terms of the workers. Oh yeah. Well, there's still one more here. He's gonna catch the...
He's waiting for it. He's gonna get a couple more.
Nice. 6 more.
Nice.
Okay. This is starting to be better. He's only 13 workers behind, 12 workers behind.
And mules, am I right?
Oh, he's got Liberators this time. That's gonna be way more helpful with the charge lots.
He definitely will. Now, I'm sort of thinking back to that previous game. That's a massive Mjolnir that Kuro's shown us here. Game number 2, where he was, you know, really focused on doing a bunch of multi-prongs to keep Everness back. I mean, I would like to see him keep that up, but also maybe throw in a couple of mine drops incorporated. One of them already got, what was it, 6 + 7? What is that, Seal? 13 probes.
Mine drops incorporated.
But, yeah, mine drops.
Is that is this a new company?
Yeah. It's an album.
It's like the Tchaikovsky, like 1812, which has cannons in it. It's writing a piece with widow mines. And it's very random.
There's cannons in it. Funnily enough, Steel.
You have to put 2 widow mines on the side of the orchestra, and you have no idea where they're going to hit. Some of the orchestra are going to survive, some are not. It's very chaotic piece of music.
But funnily enough, Steel, this one also has cannons.
Yeah.
These for detection.
It's gonna get a warp prism here. So that's nice.
Great catch out.
But it's out of position.
Out of position though.
Everness is going to go and snipe the third base.
Yeah, trying to at least. He does evacuate. He does evacuate the majority of his workers though. The thing that really sucks for Wojtek though, he's supposed to go all the way back home with his force. And he was ready. He was waiting to just really punish that greedy 4th base being taken by Everness. But now he's going to be able to get away with it. Everness is...
Did he see that base? He doesn't know about the 4th base.
Punish that very greedy 3rd base. He has an inkling. He's going.
He's been
It's an
getting
inkling.
to the
He's going
third.
that
Wojtek,
direction.
this time not floating up. No, he realizes he has to just go all in from here on out. He can't come back at it again. He has to keep on pushing and do damage. But the army of Everness is here. Let's see if he has
And
enough
it
interference
does.
on that Colossus, but he almost immediately goes down.
That interference matrix is going to help a lot, but a battery overcharge is really working overtime right now. Ton of Vikings in the air right now, trying to take out the Colossus. They do manage to get that done. Archons are providing quite a bit of, Archons are providing quite a bit of backup, and with that, Wojtek, his gambit has not paid off. Supposed to return all the way home with what remains of his army, and 17 lost workers.
This is the opposite of what this attack should accomplish. You should be killing the enemy workers, not losing your own.
So when you're 50 probes up, Steel, how are you feeling? How comfortable are you to get a 5th base, to get a bunch of graviton? It's not graviton, it's Aeon Pulse crystals. That's the upgrade. To go into +3 weapons. How do you be feeling? You know?
Very, very comfortable.
Yeah.
The answer is very.
Workers are what builds up the Flinton chairs. That's actually not true. You have to build them yourself.
Flinton chair?
It's an IKEA chair.
Ah.
Yeah. So yeah, you actually have to build it yourself. It's not a worthy investment, but from Wojtek. That's what I'm trying to say.
Wojtek is getting surrounded
Beautiful
here.
sandwich.
Oh no.
And with that,
Massacre.
that is GG. Everness already on match point, Steel.
Ooh.
Peru fighting back. I gotta tell you, Steel, the Peruvian flag, it's similar to the Polish flag, at least in colors.
That was the Peruvian flag look, I forgot.
It's
look it up.
like a tricolor, but it has red on the left and the right side, and white in the middle. It's like the French flag, but instead of blue, it's red. Or the Italian flag, except instead of green, it's more red.
Yeah, it's kind of like not Swiss. What's Danish flag? Like the Danish flag, but sideways? Question mark?
Kinda. The Danish flag has a whatchamacallit.
Got a cross thing going on.
Yeah, cross. That's the one.
Oh, it's like
No,
it's
I
like
misspoke.
it's
I
like
misspoke.
no, it's like the Canadian flag, but without the leaf.
The leaf. That's it. I don't know why I came up with French flag.
Because of Montreal.
Yeah.
Kind of
that's the
French,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Canada is kind of French.
They've got like poutine there and stuff. I also misspelled Defora. And yeah, that's one of the Mario Brothers, if I'm not mistaken. Deforo. Oh, we have a crew police redeemed.
Oh, a group.
Thank you to Vortex Lamb. Of course, he's been. Of course, it's Vortex Lamb.
Yeah.
So Krupp will be jumping in.
All right, you quest with group. You don't get to quest with group a lot.
Okay, I was gonna say you can choose your co-caster, but okay.
Also, you have an intro to do, so you know.
Oh yeah.
And we don't want to miss that.
All right, so coming up to the casting desk, we have the one and only Kuro 16 SWAT Subseki Group.
Hello there.
That's been
Hero of the Wasteland and savior of esports. It's his group.
Nothing is on fire, don't worry about it.
Well, yeah, it's a blizzard out there.
Yeah, there's a blizzard out there. Everything is on ice.
Actually, it's not windy anymore, but for a solid 2 minutes we had a blizzard. Which nowadays... nowadays...
Just like the company. For a solid 2 minutes, we had a company called Blizzard.
Well...
Alright, our players are ready. Jump right into it. Not on Def Oro, but Def Aura. Kuro, you have to confirm this for me because you would know this. Isn't Aura a race in Final Fantasy?
It is. I'm playing it.
Ah. Oh, wait, what?
That's my character.
Hey, this is not a Final Fantasy channel. Don't confuse your
Not
franchises.
yet.
But yes, that
Not
is my
yet, it's
character
not.
in
You know,
Final Fantasy.
it is a Final Fantasy clan. That's for sure. Alright, I'll shut
Anyways.
up now.
Okay. As we load here onto Xmas Death Aura. Xmas, of course, standing for X-Ray Mass. Here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. He's got to be woken up inside, but he's got to be awake already if he couldn't wake up, but he is awake. Representing, I made a note of it when Steel was saying what clan it was. Up Ev is what I'm gonna say.
Unidos por el vicio.
Unidos por el vicio, all the way from Peru. That's Cat's land. We have not Evanescence, Everness. Already on match point.
Oh, I'm doing the other intro. Okay.
Oh, I can do it if you.
Okay,
I can do
sure.
it.
You wanted the Polish intro? You guys gotta get the Polish intro. So, now I have to switch to Polish. W lewym górnym rogu mapy Death Aura, a także na wschodzie mapy mamy niebieskiego gracza, grającego Terranem. Mamy niebieskiego gracza, który nazywa się Wojtek. Bądź Wojcio. I reprezentuje... jak to było? Płonąca brygada? Piekielna brygada?
Infernal Brigade.
Yes.
Horstack, I could understand.
I just don't remember
five words
what...
to that.
I just don't remember what exactly infernal translates to. So it's hard.
Wait, apples, yabuko. Cookies, chistechka.
He's floating! He's floating!
Fire is. Ooh!
Yes!
Doing what Terran does best. Absolutely the mapless. I wonder what he's gonna build from it though. If he decides to get a tech lab or not. Oh! Rip that zealot. It is only a zealot. This is exactly what Wojciech wants to see.
Yeah, there is another note too, but... Oh no, don't play that way! Don't go that way! They're gonna notice!
Hasn't noticed yet.
So close.
He hasn't seen it.
The probe
And he's
is...
gonna tap that steel, Kuro.
Yeah, the probe is downstairs, so it doesn't see the barracks yet.
It can't look up. Its neck is too short. It can't look up.
It's
Tech
gonna
lab
be...
is finishing. He's getting conch shells.
Yes! See, I could cast this game. This is fine.
This
is my kind of game.
Well, we knew what we were getting into when Vortex redeemed the group police. He knew what he was getting into.
Oh,
Getting
speaking of
Macro
group
accelerated
police,
behind us. Jeez.
let me quickly, while this is still happening, let me quickly change the overlay because I totally forgot. There.
Right. Well, Wojciech is anyway, keeping them a Marauder safe. Doesn't want to reveal his hand too quick, not before his upgrades finish up. Double Cyclone production on 2 gases. I honestly did not think this was possible, but it is.
Interesting. Yeah, cool. Is that a build? Is my question.
It's a build. It's not a very common one.
Close the door. Close the door. No.
I vaguely remember seeing this at some point. Yeah, Everness. He's got a big tip off here. He knows exactly what's coming his way. He still hasn't spotted the barracks though.
He still can't see them. They're
keep
out
that
of
in mind.
vision. Those
He's
marauders.
doing such a good job of.
Yeah, those
hiding these
marauders they're just hugging the cliff. They're just hanging on in there, like you know, holding on to the cliff.
They're like sitting. Yeah, they're sitting down. Their feet are like dangling below.
Yes, that's what's happening.
Little marauder feet.
That's
Let's
good.
get 2. Okay, there is a shield battery in the main base for Everness at the very least.
Yeah,
Whew,
but he's
okay.
not looking at space.
He
Oh,
isn't.
it's time!
And Amaran's coming in. Kuro! The jig is up!
This is the only pylon!
Oh! Robo's gonna be depowered. Kuro, Robo's gonna be depowered. He's trying to keep that pylon alive, Kuro! But it
Nope.
doesn't!
This only for
And these
Marauders,
Marauders are
though.
chewing through the stalkers.
Oh, they are?
They're look at the anti-armor damage, though,
Look at
Kuro.
this!
Never want to underestimate that. And now here come the cyclones. This is a beautiful, beautiful build coming out from Wojtek.
No, I love
Nothing
it.
is powered. He can't produce anything.
Yeah, everything is depowered. The Cyclones took down the front wall, and that's it.
GG. Wojtek living up to his name. A very, what's it called here, Kuro? Innovative design coming up from him. As you know, that's what you expect from Logitech.
It's not Wojtek.
We had another
Logitech.
crew please being redeemed by Chaosborn Serenity.
Ooh, all right. I
Yeah.
guess.
Look, people, you
this
have
is
to
the point
pace
with the 5
yourselves.
minute.
There are 2 ZVZ series waiting for us. You gotta pace yourselves with the crew pleases.
I have to say though, I like this game. This is my kind of game. I love when Terrans actually use the fact that they can fly buildings. That's one of my favorite things. And
Down
and-
and
and-
dirty.
and the scene was so beautiful, where from one side the Marauders were devouring everything, and then the Cyclones came in. It was great.
It's a straight up sandwich. Something making a sandwich along those lines.
Yeah, I keep forgetting I'm the one making the lobbies. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. Yeah, it doesn't happen too often, does it?
Yeah.
I think Steel is feeling pretty comfy that he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to
I don't
scramble.
have to do
about
anything.
and
I don't even have to talk.
Yeah.
I don't even have
It's
to
great.
guess.
It's great.
It's great, it's fantastic. The best casting experience. I just have to sit here and have a big smile on my face as I see the barracks floating into the main base.
It was beautiful.
My cheeks are cramping up from smiling so hard at that game.
You can actually yell into your monitor.
I was actually going to say something about it, then I remembered. Oh wait, I'm not even know this.
Oh wait, my mic won't pick it up as I have muted it.
Like FPS, Everness might not see the barracks, but he should be able to smell the camembert.
Camembert is not smelly though.
Yeah, it's not as strong. It's not like a Roquefort or like
Camembert
a
is very mild.
blue cheese. Is very stinky, and you have like what was it? Limburg. I think it's called. That's the one that's really damn stinky. I don't think I've ever had that
Craft
one. Though.
singles. That's yeah. That's cheese.
Is that the only cheese you know?
I actually had some recently got some whatchamacallit. I recently tried a some whatchamacallit cheese that you actually have to cut. I liked it.
I was like,
I like that this is the description.
I
It's
know.
cheese that you have to cut.
it's not like packed in individual like slices and stuff. Like you have to cut it. Wow.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked it. I have like a mandolin on my box grater. It was fun, like sliding it in, getting a little like thin slices. And the top right hand corner map, starting all the way in the top right hand corner. The red Protoss player coming out from Peru. The map we are on is Oxide, by the way. So you gotta be breathing, and you do need to breathe to wake up inside. He is representing Uno Peru Une
I'm not.
los
Unidas por el vicio.
Unidas por el Vicio Everness.
And in the bottom left,
Oh,
I'm not. No, no. In the bottom left, we have the blue player representing the Infernal Brigade and Poland. We have the Terran player. Did I say that? We have Wojtek. And as the people in the chat were talking, I did see the conversation. Indeed, there was a bear called Wojtek in Poland, in the Polish army.
oh yeah, it was.
I don't
And
think
he
it
ate
was
grapes
in.
and stuff.
I don't think it was fighting in Poland. I think it was like on a different front, but it was in Polish army.
Somewhere in the Middle East, if I remember correctly. Or at least the bear was from like the Middle East.
I don't remember right now. I would have to check. But yeah, that was a name of a bear. And
Wojtek, he's a bear.
yeah, I wonder if that's why he
Everness.
took that name, or if it's just like, oh yeah, that's my name, I'm just gonna use it. No, Jadon used his.
Yeah. Oh, what if he was named after the bear? That's pretty cool.
I.
We should get a show match between him and Coda from NA Contender. Battle of the Bears.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure I still remember NA Contender stuff that happened months ago, but I do. Man,
Well,
that's
good that you remember, because maybe we won't be casting NA Contender, but there is some NA StarCraft coming up this season.
oh, that there is. Gonna be staying tuned for that. For those announcements.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
from us necessarily, but
Oh, from us too.
there will be a lot of from us as well. There will be plenty of NA StarCraft coming along in 2021.
So Yaku, what is this build?
But that's all I can really reveal. It's 1-1-1 so far, but that is the tank first, and there is not a single Reaper coming out. Say it with me, Kuro. Bunkers. No, that's not a good that's not a good say it with me. Say it with me, Bunker Rush. I guess that's better than just Bunker on its own.
Sure. Meanwhile, we have a quick robotics bay from Everness.
He knows.
Please make a disruptor.
I don't think he knows. Yeah.
Make a disruptor. Do it.
Oh, I would love to see a disruptor. I feel like Colossus. I don't know. Colossus might take long, but
There is a warp
might
prism.
also be reliable. I guess without there's a warp prism coming out. I guess without thermal lance, it's not that reliable though.
Come on. This is a warp
He's gonna
speed.
get Squirrel. Oh, you and I. But then again, it could also be Colossus drop. Either way, I would be very thrilled to see what Logitech throws that way. No SCVs being pulled with this army. It is just straight marine tank. And I gotta tell you, Kuro, I feel like that early Robobay kind of killing Everness right now.
No, Everness needs to live it long enough to execute this. Come on.
He really does. The Colossus is coming out. The tank has been dealt with. Battery overcharge, really keeping him alive. Wojtek, he underestimated the power of battery overcharge, I think.
Yeah, I feel like he shouldn't have been fighting in the range of the battery. He probably should have like pulled that army away.
I feel like it was just miscalculation or mistiming coming up from Wojtek, because he did pull the SCVs right at the end there, but then it was too late to build anything, and yeah, I guess since he already sieged up his tank, he didn't want to unsiege. But yeah, nevertheless, Everness has
Well,
dealt with it, and here it comes, Kuro. I was waiting for it. Yes, there is a tank here, and there
There are two
isn't any
tanks.
thermal lance for Wojtek. There are two tanks, but one of them's unsieged. Now, the lack of thermal lance is going to be an issue for him.
And the
And
Vikings.
so will the Vikings. Oof. That Colossus does not even have the time
See,
to recall out of there.
Vikings couldn't shoot a disruptor. Just saying.
They could not. That is very true. Look, I'm a sucker for good old Colossus drops like this, but I have to agree with you, Kuro. Disruptor drops are definitely the more effective form of harass here for Protoss.
But it's Wojtek's turn to try his pressure. He has more Vikings now, but definitely less Marines, I feel like. And there's already a Colossi in
we'll
this
see.
army.
Yeah, we'll see how much the Marines, how much of a difference the Marines make. Because as you said, there are already some Vikings out. He did lose a couple of them though, and the Marine count is thinning. Best case scenario, Wojciech just camps out this third base, which it's still pretty good for him. But yeah, it's suffice to say, probably not what he wanted. Those Vikings, man. Yeah, those Vikings were kind of almost keeping a line.
I mean, the
but
tanks
you
are
do
doing
not want to
pretty
mess with 3 tanks, yeah. And slow lots are. Did you have to Haluk? Just a little bit too overzealous here. Getting them in the scan. Oh. Maybe a little bit of a awkward timing to unsiege there from Wojciech, but we should be able to keep this alive. There's no charge. There's no charge. Pick it up. Nice hot pickup.
Survives.
Whew. It's in shambles, but it survives.
So all is good and well, but Everness has 3 mining bases.
Yeah, it's already saturated. I'm just now noticing the worker supply difference, Kuro. This has... how shall we describe it? It feels like both players were really trying to cripple the economies of one another. Neither of them have been able to do that, but Wojciech kind of crippled himself a little in the process.
Oh, hello factory. I feel like he's expanding just much slower than Everness. I don't know if that's like a standard timing for Terran or...
Well, yeah. Generally, Terran does get expansion later, or the third expansion at least, later in the Protoss player, but not by this much.
And this time, Everness is coming to check out the tree.
It's nice. The Ewoks are here. They're having a little celebration. It's one of those trees where, you know, anyone can grab something, so long as they leave something else. It's a pool. A gift pool, if you will.
Sure.
Oh, I would love CranKy Secret Santa. I think about it.
If
but
let's
be real. It's just... Yep. Let's be real. That's just gonna be me sending you a Pocari sweat or something.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Or sending EU guys Pocari sweat, yeah.
Send me the whole box.
Alright, Wojciech's army is not quite in position, but the reinforcing army is getting built in the natural base, and this is actually a pretty good setup for Wojciech to try to pincer.
Yeah, Everness has to be careful because he's attacking up 2 ramps, and on both of those ramps there is an army. And at the same time, there's a mine drop that I missed.
11 dead probes. That is quite something to say the least. The slow Liberator! It just wanted a present!
It did. Didn't get it.
Man.
Or maybe the Moopies actually got the present as, like, you know, the scavenge, the Liberator.
And then it makes something out of it. Aww. It's like kind of gruesome, but kind of cute.
One disruptor is distancing, but the Terran army is meeting Protoss in the middle of the map, and this disruptor shot just barely misses it.
Yeah. I tell you what, the second disruptor shot also barely misses it.
There's still 2 more.
Yeah, there are. Charge did finish up. Oh, these tanks are so exposed, Kuro! But Wojciech can't exactly protect it either, considering the threat of the disruptors. That is a tricky situation.
Everyone is just sniping units left and right. It's like, oh, I'm gonna snipe this tank. Oh, I'm gonna snipe this unit. Oh, let's snipe this.
Look, as long as the disruptor shot gets a unit, net positive.
Yeah, yeah. And he's already expanding to a 4th base.
Yeah, Wojciech really not able to put any brakes on the economy of Everness. But then again, Everness is also really looking to, you know, get some damage done. This is where the bulk of his focus is at. Wojciech, if he so wanted to, could send out a drop and let's try to put some pressure on the fresh bases, or even the main base.
Imagine if these Raptors had more range. This army is all hugging the command center.
I do not want to imagine that. Kuro. That is... I'm imagining it now and I'm already scared.
Don't worry, I don't know how to split.
I have split theory.
Oh,
Can
the
we do a
drop!
practically beautiful catch?
Once again, they get sniped on the
But
tree.
it's,
This really is the scavenging tree.
it's bait is what it is. It's like a siren. It's drawing the air units in, and then they destroy it for the scrap. All right, this is a pretty good position here from Wojcio. Disruptor's pretty far away. Good Disruptor snipes. That was a decent purification Nova, and apparently just enough to chase Wojcio back.
Yeah, he actually sniped. How many? No, sorry, he didn't snipe this. But a lot of army actually went down for Everness. There's still a few disruptors, so this still is not a lost fight by any means. But they can't shoot the Liberators, can they?
No, they cannot. And they also cannot shoot right in front of them like that. Wojtek, no fear, bounces on every single robo unit, and it's just Stalkers left, Kuro.
This must entities.
Alright, if Wojtek doesn't have enough scan energy.
He just used a few, so we'll see.
It is going to be tough. The ETs are running for it though. Bunch of them getting caught by concussive shells as well as Liberators, but the rest of them do manage to survive. Oh, I'm loving the Void Ray transition here, Kuro.
Yep,
It's
Void
basically just Marauders on the ground.
Yeah, and they're dealing well with the Liberators, which is what Everness needed. And he's making
just like
more.
that.
It's just Void Rays coming.
What?
It's just cheaper stack. Is that Immortal
What a-
stack? No, okay.
Oh, just barely not stuck. What a back and forth we've had this game, Kuro. Well, to be fair, I feel like Everness has still gone forth further than Wojtek has, but he's still fighting back, Wojtek is.
Yeah, he's not
Okay,
giving
now
up by
he's...
any means.
no, okay. Now it's starting to look dicey, though.
Yeah, with this Void Ray army, Void Ray was not ready for the air transition. He took down the ground army, but the Void Rays...
Yeah, kind of hard to blame him, if we're being honest. Didn't really have too much vision in that main base, but real good on Everness for identifying what Wojtek was gonna build into and then just countering it. GG is called. Everness has woken up inside. He will be taking this series 3-1. And he wasn't even meant to play today.
Yeah, GG to Everness.
This has got to be. He's got to be feeling pretty happy.
I mean, Everness has been also rising in ranks recently. Like, that's something
Oh,
I
he
noticed.
definitely has.
Like, he's one of those players who I think improved a lot recently. Like, we've been seeing him more and more.
I would have to agree. From looking at these sort of games of how solid he's been compared to the past MSO experiences or the past MSO appearances where, you know, he was still a pretty strong player, but not, what's the word I'm thinking of here, Kuro? Not indestructible like this.
Well, with that, Steve, what did you think about this game?
You guys didn't want to deal with my rambling anymore.
I'll be honest, I zoned out a little bit because I was doing other things.
God damn it.
I was thinking about chocolate.
What?
And we were talking about chocolate in chat. And
Chocolate is playing.
Yeah, Chocolate isn't playing.
chocolate isn't playing.
What do you think about
But
the
speaking about prize money, what are the prizes for the day?
50 AUD, if I'm not mistaken. or
30
50 USD for each winner.
30 AUD for
30
for
AUD.
the amateur section. So it's 20 and 10.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's 20 for the winner, $10
Yes.
for the not winner, for the runner-up.
For the not winner.
For the not winner. I was going to say loser.
I mean, technically true. Yeah, I mean, that's true. They're not the
didn't-
winner.
Yeah.
We didn't invite the losers here. They're second place, you know? Second place isn't the
Exactly,
loser.
they're all second place.
Silvers and golds. And you know how you too can be not a loser. Exclamation mark Patreon in the chat. Brings you to the CranKy Ducklings Patreon page. We're gonna need it. I mean, I think Light is gonna come up pretty soon, and I guess he can go into why he's gonna need that.
But
It's going to
anyways,
increase the prize pool.
Since we're here, Stick, do you have any words about this year and what's coming up forward? As this is the last Stick cast today.
Yeah. It's been a year. Yeah, that's it. We started it late, which is so I keep forgetting it that we started it super
We did
late.
start pretty late.
And we had a period where I wasn't casting at all for a long time. It was,
Yeah, you were doing like Platypus
which is
Open.
not fun. We actually had to move Grand Platypus Open to Saturdays so that I can cast something.
Yeah.
Which is, you remember, GPO used to be on Sundays. And also for other reasons, but not just for me, but it did help a lot.
I think the main reason was because Light didn't want Ares to have an excuse to miss GPO.
Could be.
This was not the reason, but
What?
nothing.
I cannot hear you because you're whispering.
Nothing.
Oh,
Okay, then shut up. Yeah, it's been a fun year. We did a lot in this year.
we did IEM for the first
CranKy
time.
Ducklings. Strangely enough, not as much as we wanted to.
Never
As
enough.
much as we did in 2020, and as much as this clan developed in terms of casting stuff, we wanted to do way more, but the COVID situation kind of held back a lot of our plans.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of hope this next year is going to be going to finally allow us to do the expansions that we want. Because right now we
Burning
have our
Crusade.
command center built up, but it's in the main. We need to float it to the natural.
But we can't
for
float
the
it, we're being
expansion to
contained.
Actually, yeah, we're being contained by COVID, a COVID surround
By Nidus, huh?
by Nidus.
Yeah.
Nidus 19.
Proxy hatcheries.
Yeah, but it's been fun. I always enjoy casting with CranKy Ducklings. It's usually the highlight of my week to get to cast, on a Friday.
Hell yeah.
It's the only thing I get to stream anymore because of I have a full-time job. And
I'm looking forward to that.
it's been keeping me. This clan has been keeping my sanity at a reasonable level this year. I also
As much
I
as
just
Shep
remember.
didn't believe
I just
that.
remembered that I was also sick for like a couple of months this
Oh
year.
yeah, that was a thing.
Like very ill. Like couldn't do anything.
I remember that.
Then sitting at home.
The
and-
doctors didn't even know what was wrong with you, did they?
Yeah, until after it was resolved, we still didn't have a diagnostic. And actually, the streams, that's when I noticed just how much we've been streaming, because that was my highlight every day, because I was sitting here. I couldn't even sit on my computer chair because it was just so uncomfortable. I had to sit at like a couch behind the chair and just look at the screen. Use chat with my phone because I couldn't get all the way to the keyboard, and that was my day every day. And just watch what was the item? We had the Dare Ice Coffee tournament.
We did.
Chill by there.
That was also That
That
also
was-
happened in 2020.
I assume we
was
will
so
talk
good.
more about that after the break as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Sorry,
that
Kuro.
was my last chance to. That was my last chance to talk.
Yeah.
So you brought it up.
You can always jump back in at the end.
No, I'm going to eat chocolate and chill back. Anyway, enough mumbling for me. We'll take a break, and after that, we'll be back with Light VIP and Yoda Slim for our next series, which will be Jim Rising versus Ender. See you back in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere.